Will do. We're live.
Are we live?
We're live. Hello, Steambirds. Ready for another
Hello.
Ready for another round of streaming? I am. Got my green hat on with my blue screen in the back. I had to change it out. I put on a blue bandana originally to keep my hair out of my face, and then my head was invisible. Can't have that. All right. So, hello. It's me again, Ray, hosting the stream, and I do content design on this game, and currently working on quest systems. And then we have Daniel Cook.
Yay! I'm just a designer, and I've got a medic, and I'm shooting things.
He's actually the mastermind.
My brain is in this canopy on this medic unit. It's filled. There's no gas in there. It's just a gassy brain.
Then we have Allie.
Hey, I'm a 3D artist. I occasionally make things that you look at.
It's true. And we also have Francois.
Hey there, I'm one of the engineers, currently doing a lot of work on quests, and other stuff there.
And flying a totally cool assault.
Yeah, and definitely flying the best model.
Look at our hot new planes here.
That is such a cool unit. I'm every time I see that, I'm jealous. I'm like, I gave it lore that it was a one of the ones that's been modified for scavenging, because basically they don't make enough money, so you go mining in your spare time.
That's cool. Yeah, I got the old faithful, but with camo, so that's pretty exciting.
Nice. No one can see you. Due to all the cloud forests.
Where's Ray? Alright, actually I'm gonna put on the Twitch channel and just pause it so I can see chat, hopefully, if this works.
If you go to SpriteFoxGames/chat, it'll not have the video. You don't have to worry about loading that.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Pro streamer tips.
That is a pro streamer tip.
I'm feeling pro. I'm gonna type something in chat. What up?
You done it. Are you not modded on this?
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm probably logged into the wrong account. I do have access to the other account too, though. But I'm not going to talk about what accounts I have access to.
Anyway.
I'm curious. Like, there's a whole bunch of like streaming alternatives now. Like, it's not like Steambirds gets an organic, like, streaming audience. You know, that like from Twitch. Like, I wonder what the cost is. If we did something new and just posted the link, would people still show up, or?
I wonder. Maybe it's like Twitch or bust for most people out there.
Yeah.
And Twitch is convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one called is it Caffeine? That has like lower latency and stuff. So
interesting. So today we're thinking about showing off some of our new. Hey, it's Goose. Showing off some of our new quest system progress, and we got some tutorial quests set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on that one. Do you guys want to try to do these together, like crawl the dungeons together?
Yeah, I'm gonna reset quests.
Yep.
So I can come along with you.
Yeah.
I should probably tear myself down, eh?
Yeah, you can. If you don't, you know. Probably be more exciting for everybody if we don't absolutely destroy all the content that I've prepared.
I was playing through it last night, and I was probably being slow about it, but there's quite a bit in that first initial chain. It's like, what is it? Do you think it's like 30 minutes? 30 minutes, 40 minutes for the initial tutorial chain?
I think so. If you're like kind of you know, taking it slow, I think unless you're like rushing through it, which I have been doing a lot, so my sense of time on the missions have been a little skewed by that, but yeah, no, it's like quite a bit. You get to wander around in a few dungeons. You got to go fight some stuff out in the wilderness, which, you know, takes a little exploration. So There's definitely a lot of stuff you can do. It becomes a lot easier once you've built an entire world first to put the quest system into.
Yeah.
You want to come kill this caterpie?
Oh, we got one over here. I think I'll just kill this one, and then let's meet up. We'll probably end up meeting up at the tavern, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know what to call the tavern. I've been thinking of calling it the pilot's pub. Like, tavern seems very fantasy.
Right.
But this seems more like a world that it would have, like, pubs or bars.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, it's sort of this, like, weird speakeasy type of environment. Because it's like, it's acting, for now it's acting as the interim HQ for the Steambirds, who really don't actually have a real bona fide base.
Well, their HQ was damaged, you see.
Oh, actually.
In an attack, so
I'm gonna move.
They're kind of set up in the back room of the pub.
I'm gonna move my video and shrink it down so that people can see the new quest dialogue pop-ups.
Oh yeah.
That was previously an unused real estate, but it's no longer the case. I'm so tiny.
I think your icon face is bigger than your
really
video
is.
face.
I could put my icon face over my real face to make it better. Oh shoot, did I do it? Yes, I did. Okay. So
I need to kill this. I'm still tracking down a city scanner. For some reason, oh, there's one.
You know, actually, if like the first teleport during this mission takes you all the like right where the tavern sign is, that's like so perfect. That's sort of how I ended up in this teleport. But so yeah, right now, you know, the Sarge is like giving me a few little things to go kill, and now I have to go to this tavern. And it's been renamed, so it's not going to be the tavern next week. But for now, it's the tavern, and this is basically where it all happens. You accept missions and go on quests. Mysterious signals. Ooh. Let's do it. Have you guys accepted it?
Yeah.
If a bird calls one their sort of smart people eggheads, is that an insult or a compliment, or what is that?
I don't know. I can't imagine it being a compliment.
It sounds like calling them a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the meaning of the insult changes.
Well, it's not really an insult. Well, I guess it is. It depends on who's saying it.
It's a term of endearment for the team, but like oh, go ahead.
If this was English themed, we'd call everyone boffins. I think we don't use the word boffin enough.
McLoganong says maybe Egghead is like young at heart.
Oh yeah.
I want them to be smart though too, because they're breaking Imperial encryption, so we need to signal that somehow.
Yeah. How many like World War II era geek synonyms do we have out there, right?
There's got to be a lot.
Oh, here's the big Chuck. Gotta kill this guy.
Oh, Big Chuck. We've been spotted. Yeah, now you're gonna die.
Yeah, we got him.
Check out those cool portraits in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
The sergeant looks badass, I gotta tell you.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's a badass sergeant.
Yeah, it seems like some kind of a bird of prey.
Yeah. He's seen some stuff go down.
Yeah, I like his ranger hat too. It's very cool.
Yeah. Is that a bird badge on his ranger hat?
I think so. I guess like I don't know if it's called a ranger hat, but all right. Now we got our next base or next mission, and that was the little dropship marker that allows us to go to our next location. It's temporary. In the end, the quest system will actually be dropping these dropships more dynamically. For now, we've sort of got it hacked together, which is okay for the first draft.
A lot of it is just trying to figure out with a quest system. Like quest systems are shockingly complicated.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing. a lot of it is trying to figure out like, hey, we want to direct people, but we don't want to direct people too much. But if we don't want people horribly confused, and they're sort of like, there's these broken quests just sort of sitting out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. After this dungeon, let's take a short break and look at chat. Because I can't do chat and fly around at the same time. Are you?
Yeah.
Man, you're talented.
Skills.
Yeah, I can't do that. I could
who's this?
I could barely hold a conversation while having the stream.
I definitely can't hold a conversation. I mean, even in the best of times.
Okay, before we go to the boss room, I'm gonna look at this little lore room over here. These like this. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but these are little rooms where we have words pop up that give you a little bit of context.
I like this. I think like before we were trying to pack too much into these lore rooms, like so that you'd see a little bit of lore and it'd be like it was just trying to say too much because we couldn't have characters talking to you. And now that we have characters talking, like I feel like we've got the sort of like the complete narrative set. We can say observations about the place, which is what the lore rooms are for. But we can also say like, oh, here's a character immediately reacting to what's going on. Yeah. Which is kind of cool.
Hey man, look at this punchy baboon. Manic Mandrill. Booyah!
See, well, put a fork in it. This base is done. Nice.
And back to the tavern. Enter this dropship to return to Rebel City.
Dun 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 dun. I'm glad this base wasn't done, or those guns on the wall would totally be firing at us.
Sweet, we did it. Boom. We'll get a recommendation for this. Oh boy. So yeah, right now well, the only reason I'm going in and out of the pub is because there's a small bug where we have to like re-enter to see the next quest, but that's already been fixed in our local build, so don't worry guys. All right.
Yeah, it's amazing how these little tweaks have added up. It's really kind of cool.
We're basically time traveling backwards in time.
I know. But it's only been like a couple days from this build, and already it's like hugely improved.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's funny looking at different stages of the build or the same game, and jumping back and forth between them. All right, we gotta kill a honey badger. Honey badger don't give a dang.
I love the scanning. How new is the scanning scanner on the city scanner?
The spotlights?
Yeah.
I think that's from last week.
For some reason, I noticed it on the blimps, but I did not notice it on the city scanner.
Yeah, I think it really like sort of completes that feeling for that area, you know. It's very.
I also renamed all those units in that area, so hopefully people don't freak out too much. Like, what did you do? They've all got different names. The hunter, interestingly enough, does not have a name.
Hey, don't kill it, you guys. Don't kill it yet. I'm almost there.
Not.
Are you not there yet?
I'm not there yet. I'm almost there.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm here.
Why didn't you teleport?
Because the game's so beautiful. Because you did too good of a job, Allie.
Oh, I see.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't get in. Oh well.
You did?
Hopefully it... No, I was there, but... No, I got it.
Cool. Alright.
What I like about this encounter is that it happens in the sort of open world area, So it's like, oh wait, there's all these crazy things happening, and every single time I play this encounter, it's always different for me. It's like sometimes I've had like 2 whale sharks attacking me, and I totally wasn't ready to have 2 whale sharks, so I'm like trying to kill the thing while these whale sharks are attacking me, and I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think that's what I'm most excited about with the quest system, is just like how it overlaps with all this other stuff that's in the world. You know, it's like, I think there's gonna be some situations where like you're trying to like accomplish something, and you have to wander into a boss area or something, and like that's just gonna be madness.
Yeah,
but the good kind
which
of
is
madness.
great.
Yeah.
Combinatorics. I mean, it's nice to design. So I'm playing this lovely game right now. Rhyme. It's a sort of exploration game, but it's in some ways it's kind of from the school of very heavy linear level design.
Is it the game with the kid with the cape on the island?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I've heard
it's beautiful. But there's never any emergence at all. It's just that's not the type of game it is. That's not how it's built. Like every single step of the way is planned out for the player. And so you're never really surprised. You're surprised in sort of an authored way. You know, it's like, they planned this out. I can kind of understand what the author's trying to do here. That was a nice moment. But it's never like, whoa, did you see this crazy thing that just happened? Where these you know, I fought 2 boss monsters at the same time, which is admittedly a very different type of game.
Yeah, it sounds really fun. Should check it out.
I am spoiled by Breath of the Wild, though.
Yeah, did you ever end up beating it?
No, I'm not interested in the combat side of that game.
Yeah.
I just want to climb things.
Yeah, I had a love-hate relationship with the climbing, but I think I liked the exploration enough to max out my climbing ability before I even got a single heart. So.
What did you hate about the climbing? I'm curious.
I think it was just that I was spending so much time doing it because I was just I didn't like. I was just trying to bypass all the like content in the order that it was supposed to be presented. I guess just because I wanted to explore without any restrictions, right?
Okay. All right. So the restrictions were painful to you?
After a while they got painful because I started climbing like every mountain when I didn't even have the grip strength to do it. So it became like this it became a wall climbing simulator. But I don't know, I guess like I actually really like the combat too, but like I kept fighting everything out of order because you know my incessant need to climb everything. So I had an interesting experience with Breath of the Wild. I think it's definitely one of the best.
I love, by the way, how poppable the enemies are in this place.
Oh yeah, we're clearing this place out. We're exterminating.
We're badasses, is what we are.
Oh yeah.
Seems like the new Assault skin is popular. Which makes sense because it's super cool.
Yeah.
It's like, how cool is it? Super cool?
Super duper cool. That's right. Super duper.
I love these laser turrets. I really think we could do a lot more with things coming up from the ground like that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we talked about making some ground units at one point. Even if it's artificial, I think it would be a cool thing to do. I was thinking, I actually had a good idea for it. Because we had that mission that we're probably going to show off in a little bit that has like the surface-to-air missiles. And it'd be really cool if there are actually things on the ground that spawn for it, and you can like see the missiles coming up from the ground.
Totally. You could have what are they? MERV, whatever they're called. The multiple warhead type thing going on. So a big one comes up, it splits apart and spawns like 5 or 10 little ones that all are swarming towards you.
That's fun.
And they all are like they spawn at slightly different angles, so they're like, they make that noise.
Yeah. Oh man, this dungeon's fun doing it as a group. Like,
yeah, this is something that fascinates me. Like, this was built as sort of single player content, and here we are doing it multiplayer, and it's still enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the cat soldiers going hiss at us periodically. We may need to increase the number of the number of dialogues they have.
I was like, it seemed like a win because it's like a snaky enemy also, right? So I was like, are they hissing because they're in character, or are they hissing because they're cats?
I wasn't able to read it. I was like, oh, it could be either one. Oh, see, this thing's just gonna die.
Oh yeah, we killed it. Booyah, we did it!
Boom.
Woohoo! Fireworks.
This is that's how cats, how birds swear at cats. They use the word furking.
Furking, yeah.
It's the F word, which is fur.
Yeah, it's like this world equivalent of fracking or frack.
Yeah, furkin. Those furkin cats.
It's cool. Yeah, we did it. We beat the tutorial missions. Woohoo!
In case anyone wonders, even though I write all these cat insults, like, I actually love cats a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of both cats and birds. I don't think you could make this game without doing that.
Yeah, we have several cat owners in at Spryfox. In fact, when we first suggested cats as the enemies, I protested. I was like, but cats! So yeah, hey Goose, we got something for you.
Oh my god. Should we tease him a little further? Should we not?
Let's tease him a little further. Let's go to the let's go back to the map.
Yeah.
I think we're like probably the right kind of level for this too.
It's this whole like accidentally listening to fans.
I know, right? Yeah, so fingers crossed this works because it's a prototype, but let's see. And I think you guys should also do this also. /giver space test. And you should see a mission at the top called Guard the Goose.
Accepted.
Escort.
I'm guarding
yeah.
I like the amazing text that's said there.
Yeah. Escort our goose supply ship through an area with hidden SAM sites. Oh my gosh.
Surface to air missiles for those who had to look that up.
Oh yeah.
Goose says "Holy crap" in all caps.
Yeah.
Not just holy crap. Holy goose crap.
All right, activate this beacon. Let's begin the mission. We're beginning the mission. Here we go. We got a goose. We got our goose.
We got a goose. It's this is temp art, but you can imagine this looks like a goose. You can kind of sort of like that hook is goose-like in
goosey,
many ways.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We got
and then
missiles.
these giant bombs come.
We got incoming missiles.
I wish if you were hit by one of the missiles, it hurt you badly.
Oh, interesting.
Stunned you.
Yeah. Oh, stunned you. That would be amazing.
Nah, that's a good one.
That'd be harsh.
All right, I'm actually gonna let you guys fight this thing, and I'm just gonna fly next to the goose.
Because like I can basically like go right on top of it and kill it, which is probably a bad idea.
We're taking heavy fire.
I hope a wasp is the gun for this.
Oh, yeah,
so this is something else I'm noticing. They're spawning at relatively regular intervals.
Mm-hmm. You think waves might be better?
Either waves could be better, or just like so that they spawn at different locations, like far off. I don't know how far off you can spawn them before they go in act.
They can be pretty far. I was wondering.
Because they're part of their family thing, right? So they should be able
yeah, they should be able to start from pretty far away. I was wondering, like, about I guess they could still do the little warning when they come into range, right? As you can see, there's like little red circles that show up when they're activating. But
Oh no!
yeah, we did it! We did it! Here's the destination.
Nice.
We did it! Booyah! He left some treasure.
What I want to see on that is I want to see some escalation. Like I can totally see, like, it doesn't necessarily have to escalate in difficulty, but like where it goes and there's like 5 things or 10 things, like all in a big swarm coming towards it, and maybe a lot of them are actually pretty poppable.
Mm-hmm.
So you have these moments of like, oh my god, I got to clean up all this stuff.
Right.
So one of my newest favorite things is just us looking cool with our plane variants and doing fireworks together.
Yeah, just like flying around doing little formations.
It's like, I don't know. It feels more like a party than it used to for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a total fan of that.
More like a motley band of sort of rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goose says, my life is complete. I am in a game. My life is not complete. Yay!
It's good to be in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should be in a game at least once in their life.
Right.
So you sort of have this virtual robot that's like doing things when you're not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna brag for a second now, but I have a lot of cameos in games now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm in several games. But two of them are my own, right? I'm actually a secret boss in my first game, Dad Game, and where did I show up in the spider game? I forget. I'm in there somewhere. But also, I was in High Grounds when I was working on that, doing QA.
Oh, yeah?
They added a character based off of me, and I'm also in Road Not Taken, which all of us are in Road Not Taken. And
You're a boss in this game.
I'm a boss in this game, though I'm trying to hide it a little bit. But and I don't know. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And you're a boss in the game, and you're also actually a unit boss that we fight.
A unit boss?
You see what I did there? You're a boss. Like you play well.
I think the first
Whoa.
game I had a cameo in was a turn-based strategy game in 90. I want to say it was like 98 or something, called Age of Wonders. And I was a cross-dressing elf hero.
Whoa.
That was my thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. I didn't have the beard then.
What shall we do now?
Let's see, what can we do now? I wouldn't mind working on this plane or the walker that I started last week.
Oh, Adam said there's new temple dungeon art
Oh, is there?
we could play. Yeah.
All right, let's check
Did
it
you
out.
make it into this build?
Do we believe him? No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in this build, but we can have a look.
Sounds
Let's do it.
Sounds risky. I like it. Okay, so let's go back to Rebel 2.
It's really fascinating how the how good the outline looks on these units.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we've didn't have that for ages, and we tried it out and it didn't work, and then whatever this latest treatment is.
Yeah, like here, let's give it a little comparison. This is the old ship, the old Merlin, which is actually going to get re-arted, but yeah, it doesn't.
And it's totally nice. It's totally nice. I think that's the thing with art. It's really the combination together, and sort of there's functionality here as well. It's like, how well do these units stand out against backgrounds? How much variety can we get within multiple units? So I mean, you can go and you can look at that. That's a badass.
Oh yeah, he's got the Warthog out. I think the Warthog, this is like the first time showing the Warthog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's got some tusk.
That's
Didn't we show it last week?
Maybe we did. I don't know. I don't keep track.
Every time I see it, I'm surprised and delighted. So something good's going on.
I'll choose a plane that has proper art.
One of the things when you're making art, often it's like, oh, I'm going to look at this one little element and say, is that good or bad? But when you're making a game, you kind of have to look at everything. The gestalt.
Well, with flames, because it makes my ship go faster.
So I added in a bit of lore. There's apparently a sort of like grumpy painter who paints all the planes with flames in this game. So she's employed at one of the local body shops, and she's kind of grumpy. She's a grackle, if you're looking for bird species.
Grackle.
Yeah, grackle is just a good bird name.
It's just a cool alignment of letters. B Neutral says, "Whoa, so much skin variety." Heck yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's right. This is a game where you get to show your skins.
Man, you know what's cool about like just working on a game that is constantly getting new art is like, I always just have like, I feel like we get like a new experience so often. You know, like it's wonderful. What's this thing doing here? I'm sorry, I was distracted by this. Like, are you guys seeing this?
What?
There's like a giant pillar thing just like sticking out of the ground that I'm flying through right now. Are you not seeing this?
Oh, I am seeing that. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's supposed to have a collider on it, and it's missing the collider.
I don't think this is a wall. I think this is like.
I think it's a floor piece.
I think it's a floor piece. Yeah, but it's like.
Oh, maybe it's offset.
Yeah,
it's like.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
It's like.
Oh yeah, here's another one.
Too high.
Yeah, go home, floor piece. You're drunk. Oh god. T10 dungeon. I forgot.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot as well. Whoopsie daisy.
I didn't forget. Actually, level 20.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna use the epic cheat today. I don't care. I don't care if it makes me look weak. I need it. Not ready after those tutorial missions that didn't prepare me for this.
I know, it's like tutorial mission. Oh, is there a gun hidden in those things? No. That would be evil.
Yeah, it does look like there's new art in here.
Ooh, look at that city guardian thing. That's cool. He's got a big...
know what? Oh my god, I didn't even T10. That's why I'm dying. I'm hitting
I have to totally up my game. I was playing incredibly lazily, I think is the right way. Now I'm like, oh, you actually have to avoid these giant bullets. Oh yeah. I love it when they're rotating slowly and you get right within their fire range, so you're like, I can handle this.
Yeah.
You're like, I mean, particularly with the wasp, the triple shot there, the triple wasp shot is pretty amazing.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh, creepy cultist ship.
Oh, it's just all the creepy cultists. Look at all the cultists. Some of these need to be renamed, I think.
Yeah, probably. Ninja doesn't really fit what some of these guys are doing. Ooh, the dropship
Like
looks so cool though.
Yeah.
Blood. So the lore here, if I remember correctly, is this is sort of a temple for this sort of state religion. So that the cats have a state religion, because if you're gonna be a dictator, you might as well have a state religion. I think it's just sort of part and parcel.
They go hand in hand.
Really do. So the nobles kind of dress up and like have their officers and stuff hang out here, but they also have, because they're good at brainwashing, they also have like brainwashed all the mice. The mice are a separate race, and the mice are basically kept as slaves and food source for the cats. And so one of the ways that they keep the mice under control is they also indoctrinate them into this religion. and they say like, hey, your duty in life, your purpose in life is to basically sacrifice yourself to this religion, which ends up providing all sorts of meals for the cats.
I mean, those cats are evil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're bad. They're not bad. They're just cats.
That's true.
They're not bad. They're
It's
just drawn that way.
It's yeah, exactly. It's in their nature.
Oh, yes. Oh man. I think I haven't been saved by the cheat yet, so I'm doing pretty good.
Goose asks what they are worshipping.
Bast. He's the I forget what exactly he represents.
Yeah, he's an ancient Egyptian cat god, essentially is what he is. And so the like many dictatorships, what the cats do is they look back.
Oh.
They look backwards at sort of like some frame rate issues here, but that may be me.
Staying alive issues. Oh.
Okay, so much for that idea.
Spoke to Sam.
Oh yeah, that giant explosion reminded me of something. Did you guys see Pat's new giant explosion?
I did. It's very nice.
It's so awesome. Yeah, you guys are in for a treat next week because Pat just redid the giant explosion. And it happened with zero warning for me, and I had to stop what I was doing and start spawning things that explode.
Speaking of Pat, he says we should add a counter to the cheat that increments every time it saves you and displays it somewhere.
It does display in chat when it saves me with using the cheat, so I could theoretically rewind the chat log and see how many times I died.
We call it the shame counter.
The shame counter, yeah. We just call it the Ray shame counter, like, you know. I'm sure our fans will love it.
I'm like,
Francois, no!
No, Francois!
these things are vicious. I think. Oh my goodness.
Oh god. Oh yeah, one of these ninjas are. Yeah, they're so tiny and quick. I'm getting a little bit of a visibility problem or readability problem with the red backgrounds and the red enemies.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
We can use a little more contrast there. I mean, the easier thing is probably just changing the level colors, right?
What? Look at this weird. What the heck?
This is interesting.
It's like a weird secret thing.
Goose says that he thought Francois was pronounced Francois.
Francois.
It's not the first person to say that.
What is this? The mice imagine they are going to a place of beauty. Is that what it just said?
Places. I imagine they're going to heaven.
Heaven. Heaven is
What's
a place.
What's in mouse heaven? Just a lot of cheese.
Cheese, things to gnaw on. I mean, that's what I would want if I were a mouse. So have you guys heard? This is probably too real world about the attempts to make mice heavens.
Oh yeah, the mice paradise.
The mice paradise, where they went and they said, what if we go and create a place that has all the food, all the bedding, everything you need to be a happy mouse.
All the sexy lady mice.
Is that the one about the like testing drugs on mice?
It's related to that, but it's a different set of experiments.
Yeah.
So they went and they built these mouse heavens and then watched what happened to the populations, and it was kind of disturbing. The mice sort of bred until they filled up the area, and they had all the food they wanted, but they started to have all these like weird, like strange social issues. The male mice started getting weirdly violent. The women mice like isolated themselves from all the men, and created their own sort of like women-only compound. The birth rates dropped dramatically. It was totally fascinating.
You can pretty much use that information to make whatever assumption you want to about humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, when all of our needs are met, what do we behave like, right?
Yeah. And
we make video games.
yeah. Well, I think that's a piece that mice did not have, right?
Making video games.
They did not have the video games.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all they were missing.
Video games are gonna save humanity.
I think video games do give us infinite virtual space to explore, which is one of the things that was going on in these, is that the mice didn't have enough space to expand into, so they kind of like were trapped.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This is a cool dungeon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just like, it's cool. It's like one of the original, oh god, I'm gonna get dinged, I think. Oh, maybe I made it out. I thought I was gonna get saved by the cheat. But yeah, it was like one of the original dungeons where we were still just sort of making dungeons pretty relatively normal, you know, like it was about, you know, you go in, you kill a bunch of bad guys, they shoot at you, and so like it doesn't have like a gimmick like some of the other dungeons, but at least it feels at least like a really well balanced bullet hell.
I like the parts where it traps you. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, there's a lot of tight corridors here. Oh god, get out of there.
And I like the swarminess of it. Swarminess.
Oh, I want a shawarma.
I was exactly thinking that.
The shawarma?
I want some shawarma.
Yeah.
That would be so good right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so many dropships. I'm gonna take them out. I got this. Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks for the heal.
It feels so wrong knowing you have mad hacks to heal you.
I need you to save me from shame, though.
Save me from shame.
Save me from shame.
That sounds like a line someone would say in a drama.
Yeah, or like a emo, screamo band.
Oh yeah.
I was picturing it in like a Japanese shame on your family sort of way.
I really enjoy Korean soap operas, so I can totally imagine that being said there. Except it would be said quietly.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would not be said. It would not be said loudly. It would be said quietly, and someone would be crying.
I had to give Francois the salute for our little double charge attack we did. We plowed through 2 dropships simultaneously with both doing a dash.
Nice.
I kind of wish I was in the blue medic, because then we could have a red and a blue and assault and a red and a blue medic.
That's true. And we would only be allowed to heal the appropriate color.
Yeah, this might be the best dungeon for the assault, actually.
So poppable.
Yeah, it's very good. Like the assault's very good for when you're fighting swarms and big ships, and if you can find a little space between a bullet pattern. I don't know why I struggled so much with that. I can't.
I have so much speed. It's not even funny.
The upgrade.
In the chat, Goose says, I kind of want the escort Goose to say honk every now and then and say honk honk when a missile hits it.
that might be too much.
Hey,
But maybe we should.
Warren.
I think we could say maybe use the word honkin' like it's a swear word, kind of like the
Honkin', I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
there's a big honkin' missile coming right for us or something. You know, I think people actually talk like that sometimes.
People do actually say stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never understood that word, but
Honkin', as in large.
yeah. Gosh dang it! I want to benefit from it.
It doesn't make any sense. It's probably comes from some like, Middle English word. Honk.
I love this rampant speculation.
It's from when scientists, like biologists, originally discovered semi-trucks in the wild.
Yes, there you go. The Latin name for semi. Honcus Maximus.
Okay. I'm not in a good spot.
Okay.
I gotta get out of here. Okay.
Maw Guardian is a jerk. This is my theory.
Oh yeah.
Never trust a cat.
Yeah, I don't know if the trust and cat goes together.
Yeah, I mean I love my cat, but I don't trust him.
Don't let Scribbles hear you say that.
Yeah, that's why the compost bin is on the fridge, not on the ground.
Oh.
But what's in here? This is an interesting.
I think that's the way.
I love these little like narrow passageways. It's like, ooh, what's down there? It's like that's nothing. It's like, oh wait, no, that's the path.
It's the path, and it's the boss. Oh god, we got one of those obnoxious pillars in here, so watch out.
Just ignore it. It's not there.
It's not a thing. The boss is definitely not
Francois,
pleased with it.
no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, we need to.
Just heal the air where Francois died.
Well, wait. Only one of the three cloud snakes for this guy has new graphics. We need to fix that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's because it's actually like 3 separate units. This guy could probably use some new script.
Oh, I see. It's the balls. He's less cloud snaky and more ball and chainy.
Mm-hmm. So this boss is kind of an interesting. It's got an interesting mechanic. It's got these mice ships kind of going towards it from all directions, and every time a mouse ship reaches the boss, it actually heals a little bit. The boss does, not the mouse ship. The mouse ship explodes.
It's sacrificing the mice.
Yeah. It's that lore we were talking about.
Lore taken through to the level of mechanics.
Oh yeah.
I honestly think did the mechanic? No, the lore came first on this one, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. The mechanic was added after the lore. Originally, it didn't have these mice coming at it, but then I was like, hey, it'd be hilarious. That's how all my ideas started. It'd be totally hilarious. Oh god. Come on.
Oh, I healed you, or tried to.
Yeah, you did.
Tried to.
You got me. Thank you. You saved me from.
I'm not sure if I like this this. Super fast medic.
Died.
Did you? Oh.
They ate a bunch of bullets, and they were not very tasty.
You biffed it. That's another funny.
I like the name that this boss is called. I puts this kick.
Oh no.
Francois.
This is vicious.
Yeah. Oh man, he's got more followers and stuff coming out now. So
I'd
I think
like
he's,
to say
starting
that
to
the
heal
reason
more.
I don't die as much is because I'm skilled, but I think it's mostly because I'm a coward.
Hey, it's a strategy. These strats.
Yeah.
Oh man, these cloud snake things are so brutal.
They really are.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Did you save me? I think I just got saved. It was hard to tell, but I thought I would have died, but I didn't.
Save.
I'm stuck on a cloud.
Oh, ouch! Should not have flown through that. That was painful.
Oh,
No! I came so close, but I had no steam. I rushed you.
I can't really. Ah, man! Ouch! 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 Yeah! Nice.
Well done. I did not participate at all.
I think
Oh, I got
Allie was
bonuses.
really nice. Yeah, I think Allie was really kicking butt there at the end.
High damage medic play. That's how that works.
Woohoo. Fireworks! Woohoo! Salute!
I'm gonna upgrade a bunch because I'm a greedy man.
I'm gonna upgrade too. Oh wait, I just teleported instead.
Ooh, shock proofing. I got some shock proofing. Oh, I got a ultra rare upgrade. What's that one? Oh, wedding agent. Okay. All right.
Wedding agent. Oh, wetting.
Not wedding. A wedding agent is a totally different thing. I guess that's an agent that you arrange to come to your wedding to check out the guests. Make sure no one's infiltrating your military wedding.
isn't that a wedding double agent?
That's a wedding.
Oh,
That's
man.
true. Wedding double agent. Could
Singularity is saying, hooray for dinner making me miss the stream. Don't worry, it's recorded. You can see all of our streams. For at least the first few weeks after they come out.
Yeah. It all gets posted up.
In fact, yeah, after this stream is done, I'm probably gonna watch it. I get a lot of good thoughts on what to do with content when I'm watching us play.
And you get to
So-
experience all our amazing jokes twice.
Oh, yes.
What? Missed it.
Well, don't worry, you'll hear it later.
Oh God.
So many of the little content tweaks are these super subtle things. It's like something's off by a fraction of a second, or this there's a little moment you observe and you're like, wait, why did that person die there? You know?
Yeah. There's infinite polish on feel, so it's it can always feel better. And but yeah, I mean I don't feel that I need to do that as often. So we're making progress.
We are making progress.
Hooray!
Mostly because we have badass planes, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did you model any of these planes, Allie?
I modeled the medics and I modeled the walkers. I
Nice.
modeled some other stuff.
Walker hasn't gotten any love this week. I'm gonna bring that
yeah.
out.
So I was thinking of calling the walker the quad instead of the walker, because walker doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any strong opinions on that?
Well, it depends on how many quaddy things we have in the future, I guess, but there's no reason not to.
I figure this is the only
Hey,
I think I only want one quadcopter in the game.
fair. If you look really close at Ray right now on the stream, he's got a little bird in his walker.
I got a bird.
Oh,
in
can-
fact, I
can you see
I
it?
can blow it
You-
up. Oh, I guess the high-res
Oh, no,
model
you
doesn't
can't.
have it.
You don't see it in the high res, it's only in the actual game.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the little you.
It's me. Look at me go. What's the G-force on this maneuver? Oh yeah, we got fidget spinners. We got fidget spinners in the game.
Oh gosh.
Check it out. What can men do against such sick spins?
I have no idea. Nice. Is there anything else? Is there any questions from the chat?
Yeah, we'll give folks a second to ask their questions. I'm not talking to you, Alexa. Good lord.
Alexa.
Yeah.
Play Steambirds. You turn left. There's a bullet coming at you. What do you want to do? Fire the gun.
Like, okay.
I have now ordered you 35 cat underwear.
There, I'm getting some flack for mentioning fidget spinners. Look, I got a fidget spinner. Okay, like I've never bought a fidget spinner. I've gotten them for free, and honestly, I think they're kind of cool.
So when it comes down to it, like, ultimately, if you have a fidget spinner and you enjoy fidget spinners, what you should do is you should get a yo-yo, and you should learn. You should learn an art. You should learn, take that energy, put it into an art, such as a yo-yo. It's just, it's sort of like fidget spinners to me are kind of they're an introduction to finer things in life.
Yeah, I think it's for me it's already at the point that I want it to be. It's a zero effort thing that does a cool thing, and it's what's that effect? The Doppler effect, in the video footage of the fidget spinner is spinning at different speeds. It's interesting. But yeah, I started off thinking, wow, they're a really stupid and trendy thing, and then I just think they're so stupid that they're actually cool again. Does that make sense?
You know what that's called? That's called lowering standards.
They broke me with the spinners. No.
It's that exact same feeling when you're watching super late night television and you're like, this is the dumbest thing ever. And then you find yourself sitting there, your face covered with Cheeto dust, 3 hours later. There's 3 cats on your lap and you're like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. Are they going to win the prize or whatever it is, That lowering of standards.
Yeah, actually, one thing that I think changed it for me was that I had a crappy fidget spinner first. I got a free crappy one and it didn't spin very well. And then I got a one that really spins nicely, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're getting at. But anyway, okay, I don't see anything non-fidget spinner related in chat. I think, and now they're saying I'm depressed, so I think it's time to wrap it up.
I think the Cheeto dust covered guy that Dank described was the man who's depressed.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, good skies.
Good skies.
Good skies.
Bye. Oh, that wasn't the off button.